in the early 90s and early 2000s. I don't think that plays at all in 2025. Do you think, let me ask, do you think there's a cutoff?
Absolutely not.
Right.
No.
What makes you think that?
If you think that, it's because you listen to, it could be young niggas, some old niggas be hating too. There's a lot of old niggas hating like, nigga, you done, you 40, you thirsty, you this, you 35, you can't rap no more. And go get a job and settle down, and, forget about it.
So you don't think that a person should find a new dream?
First of all, you don't find dreams find you. And if you found a dream, you could possibly make something out of it. But it's different when that dream finds you. That's because, like, I always had this in me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just speaking for myself. This shit has been in me since a jit. Like, I was probably, like 8, 9 when I wrote my first poem. Like, I've been a writer for all my life. And it manifested into who I am today. And I can't live without it, you understand? So when you have something that is inside you so much that you can't live without, it's ingrained in your DNA, you don't really get a new dream, because that dream is like a when you go outside to cook out and the gnats just keep bugging you. You know what I'm saying? They just, it's hot and they just in your face, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get about it. That's what the dream, if you really got a real dream, if you really passionate about something and you got something that is just for you, God-given, that shit won't leave you alone. You up at night thinking about it. You at work thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? You on the shitter thinking about it. You always 24/7, it's bothering you. Gotta get to it. Gotta get to it. So that means that dream, that's for you. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And every time you take a step to the left, you going away from what God gave you. You understand what I'm saying? And so I feel, strongly about that, because I know that's my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sick with this shit, and that's God given. And why would I step away from that? You understand what I'm saying? So like I said, like, dreams really are things that, you can create a dream. I'm not saying you can't create one. Like, shoot, I have dreams to do other things and have other things, but everything comes back to this. You know what I'm saying? That's because I love it so much. So I don't know. I think it's different. Some people, they don't understand what that feeling is. They just think they can go from one dream to the next dream to the next. But when God got something for you, He means for you to be diligent. And the word of my life right now, I got a friend who just told me, man, shout out to my boy Amit. He just was like, bro, you just got to worry about execution. Just execute. Don't worry about, the future. Be where your feet are. Focus on the task. Finish that task. Then go to the next and do the same thing. Execute. And so that's where a lot of people get messed up and fall by the wayside. I have. You know what I'm saying? Because of lack of execution. Not because we should just give up on our dreams. No, that's what's for you. Maybe you should just do a better job executing. So I know that was long-winded, but
No. I like what you said.
Yeah.
You can't find a dream. You have to. The dream finds you.
Yeah.
Because you're right.
Yeah.
There's stuff with me. Even the same thing. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't stop. It can't. You ever find yourself like driving and just coming up with lyrics out of the blue?
That's what I mean by it bothers you.
Yeah.
It's almost annoying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you know it's for you. I could say I'm gonna quit this dream and go do something else, but my original purpose would still be bugging me. I'd be somewhere doing something that has nothing to do with music or nothing to do with my purpose. And here come me, I'm thinking about it, I'm rapping, people asking me for something, I give it back to them in a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's just who I am, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so when you got it like that, that's why, like, I'm glad we talking about this, because like I said, I don't want to do no faking for the cameras. We known each other for a long time, over 20 years. And yeah, long time, bro. And I don't want to leave nothing on the table. And I don't have no regrets. I love everything that we accomplished, everything we did together was love and it was fun. And I'll never forget that stuff. And I think a lot of that has to do with our relationship today.
Right.
But I look back because, you know, I watch a lot of different people online. Like Wallo said something that was really profound, you know. And I look and see other people who did make it. They had that, what Wallo was saying. And I think a lot of our problem back in the day when we was trying to do what we was trying to do and why we couldn't make it to where we needed to go is because too many people wanted to be the star. Too many people wanted to be in front of the camera and not behind it or not behind the scenes. And I'm not gonna mention no names, but we had people who could mix. We had people who could do what you do and shoot. And we had people who could rap. But no one person needed to be, you had, right there, you had a group. That's a group. That's everything you need to make one star blow. And we should have put all our assets, all our time, and all our energy into blowing this one person up. Whoever that is. I'm not trying to, you know, say it should be me, but I know all I could do is rap. I'm
Like
gonna keep 100. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of went into my bonus question, so we
Yeah.
might skip that
Yeah.
and just go right into it because
Yeah.
usually I have a little contest.
Right.
But it's kind of a serious topic right now, so
Yeah.
I don't want to muddy it with playing around.
Word.
I think you have a point
Yeah.
because there are people that like you said, they just rap
Mm-hmm.
and they're damn good at it. Everybody was good, but everybody had something
That
that
was
that
a
could-
unique
that was
skill
unique skill
to them.
To them.
Yeah.
But like you said, when it comes to doing this, I wasn't really heavy into it at that time. But who's to say I could have been?
No, you first of all, you wasn't heavy into it at that time,
Right.
like you are now, because everybody starts somewhere.
Right, but I had
But you was
started-
into it.
I was into it. Yes, yes. I was going to get to that. I was into it. I wasn't heavy into it, but I was into it.
Yeah, like I seen it then though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because it's not your fault. It's my fault too, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I didn't have the guts, or the heart, or the courage to say, Arts, I think you should do this, and say fuck this. I know you want to rap, and I know this is what you want to do, and you good at it, and you could get back to that. But we got to get somebody on so we can all get on. Look at Kanye West. Did he start as a rapper?
Nah.
No. He had to get on. And then he became a rapper. Then he became the Kanye you know. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if I could articulate it in a way, because we all know that we artists, and we sensitive. So if I tell you, and back then, I didn't really have the articulation to tell you that shit. Because I probably would have told you in a way like, nigga, fuck this rap shit. And nigga, you not, this ain't for you. This is what's for you. Like, I probably would have told you in a way that you wouldn't have received it well. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? If we're looking back,
Yeah.
I had one lady. I don't know if I forget the damn name. She had mentioned something about that before, but I think in her situation, I think she was mainly wanting me to do that because she wanted to use it for her own personal. It had nothing to do with actually like furthering me out, and I kind of picked up on that.
But that could have been a sign though, for you. And like if
Yeah,
you would have
but-
picked up on the fact that, okay, this woman wants to use me, but if she wants to use me, then that's
But you
know
have
what I
to,
mean?
you would have had to have been there to see the type of environment that she was talking about.
Right.
It wouldn't have been conducive.
Right.
It would have been a bunch of content.
No, I'm just
I
saying
ha-
that
happen-
should have sparked the idea that
No,
maybe
no.
this is what I should be doing.
Right,
And
earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Earlier.
Yeah.
But at that point in time, I wish I can give you my memory,
Right,
so you can see what I'm talking about.
Right,
Because
right.
it's kind of sound like bullshit,
Right,
but
right,
no, it's not.
Right.
If I can give you it happened twice,
Right.
with two different women, and they're nowhere right now.
Right.
So if I would have did that, then you see what I'm saying? It would have
Yeah.
been, I would have started earlier, but I don't know if I would have been feeling like I was kicking myself or
Bro,
whatnot. But I understand what you're saying because it's the case with a couple of guys.